everybody, my name is Oso, and I am going to hike the Appalachian Trail starting in February of 2020. I just want to take a little time to introduce myself and give you a few thoughts on preparation, why I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail, how long I've thought about hiking the Appalachian Trail, and kind of where I've been in my life, and like I said, why I'm doing the trail. This is a good practice video. If anybody out there is watching this and you plan on vlogging, it is not easy. Just talking to a camera as you're walking. There's a lot of people out there that vlog their hikes. My my appreciation for what you guys do is enormous. The time it takes, the thought that actually goes into hiking the trail and trying to vlog is just incredible. So I'm out today at Pine Mountain in Georgia, and I'm doing a little preparation hike to get my body and my mind ready to go 2,192 miles to Baxter Peak on Mount Katahdin in Maine. So anyway, just some thoughts on why I'm actually hiking the Appalachian Trail. Since I was probably 13, 14 years old, I went with my Boy Scout troop to the 1982 World's Fair in Knoxville, and we actually took a day trip to Newfound Gap in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And Scoutmaster pointed and said, "That right there, that trail actually takes you back to Georgia." And he pointed across the road and said, "This trail takes you to Maine." And the trail's a little over 2,000 miles long. Being a 13-year-old, I was pretty amazed at that you could walk that far. I hadn't quite been enamored with the thought of walking it, but now I'm 52 years old, and a lot of life challenges, a lot of things, a lot of time spent in the United States Army, 15 years. I got out in 2000, so it's now 2019, 19 years out of service. And I miss adventure. I miss the adventure of being in the woods, seeing different places, and meeting folks, and basically pushing myself and challenging my body to go a little extra distance. So I'm hoping that this video I can put it all together in one piece, and I've actually tried this 2 or 3 times. Anyway, I am at the David C. Archer Overlook on Pine Mountain. If you see behind me, there's some really cool views. That's Lake Allatoona there behind me. And Sleeves, I know you know where this is. I actually got a chance to hike with Sleeves last week and get some input and some advice on hiking the trail. And I appreciate your time, Sleeves, and hopefully I get to hike with you again. And but anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself and let everyone out there know that I'll be hiking the AT starting February 16th. I'll be leaving from Springer, heading north, heading Nobo. Anyway, if you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments. I plan on doing a few more videos before I leave. I'll do a gear video just to show everyone what I plan on taking with me, the clothing I'll be wearing in the wintertime, and then a couple of shakeout hikes, and that'll pretty much be it. I'm not gonna challenge gear. I have gear that I have tested the past year or two, and I feel very comfortable with it. there are several videos out there that you know, you can compare tents, the big three, tents, sleeping bag, and packs. Like I said, I'll be doing a gear video that shows you what I've got. Anyway, I hope that I look forward to hiking the trail, and the reason I'm actually doing this video is for my family, so that they can follow along, make sure I'm safe, and enjoy the trail with me while I'm hiking the AT. And then of course I've got co-workers, and then there's hikers that'll be coming behind me, and then of course those that have hiked the trail in the past that want to relive some of the Appalachian Trail. Again, plan on having lots of fun and enjoying my time in the woods. See you next time. One of the other things that I had in my notes that I said I wanted to talk about was gratitude. Early Riser mentioned it in his videos. The ability to get away from work and family and be out here in nature and on the trail. Got to have some gratitude for the folks we know, and also for trail angels that you know, provide a little trail magic and kind of bring us up when we're down on the trail, and also for the trail maintainers, the folks that come out and clear out blowdowns and fix washouts and pick up trash and repair shelters. And there's a lot that we just don't know about. We'd never see it. We might see it if we're lucky enough out on the trail, but you know, I guess you don't know what you don't know. And there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to make this a great place to spend time and reflect. Anyway, just wanted to share those thoughts, and I may have one or two more. So some folks are probably going to ask, so if you've got a job, how did you get time off from work? Well, you know, it's hiking the Appalachian Trail is, you know, I've watched and listened and learned from a lot of other folks, and the truth is you just gotta make the time to do it, you know, and do it. You can quit a job, you can make arrangements, you know, there's all different kind of options. But I can tell you this: if you're married and you have children, the hardest thing to do is convince them that you want to disappear for 6 months and walk 2,192 miles. And this is how I convinced my wife, Dee, that I needed to hike the Appalachian Trail. Honey, it's time to get up and go to work. Honey, this is a great opportunity. Honey, can I hike the Appalachian Trail? Can I hike the Appalachian Trail 2,000 miles? I'll be gone for 6 months.
Sure, whatever. Just go.
Yes. Now, one thing that you know, I will say about a long distance through hike is you've got to be responsible, especially if you have a family. You know, some people sell everything they own, and they go out and they hike the 2,000 miles. They come back, maybe have a little money left, and they can pick up where they started. But saving is a big part of it. Like I said earlier, I have been planning this since I was about 13 years old. Several life challenges have prevented me from hiking the trail, and I finally am at a place in life where I've got to do it now. And my wife has graciously said, yes, we can do it. So she will be supporting me in my walk to Maine My boys are very excited that I'll be vlogging because they are twin 10-year-old fireballs, and they are into everything electronic. They love YouTube. They love doing Minecraft. They're just, they're two very funny, smart, and witty little boys that, well, they're not little boys, they're young men, right? Anyway, what you get here is going to be just me turning on the camera and talking like Underdog says, real time on the AT. And this isn't the AT, this is still the Pine Mountain Trail in Cartersville, Georgia. Just north of Atlanta. We have the luxury of the foothills of Appalachian mountains. And I know I've said Appalachian, I've said Appalachian. I know some folks wonder what is it? Well, I'm practicing when I get north of the Mason-Dixon line for the Appalachian Mountains. Anyway, that sounded almost British, didn't it? Anyway, you know, the funny thing is some of my buddies, Army buddies, I've told that I was doing this. So shout out to TR if you're out there, and I look forward to hearing from you, buddy. But I was a lieutenant over in Germany. I'll switch sides here because my arm is giving out. Goodness gracious. And we went on many adventures, probably 5 or 6 of us, all around Europe. I serving in the Army and the military back in the 90s was interesting because it was right after the fall of the Berlin Wall. Eastern Europe and Russia were just opening up, so we got to visit some places over there, like Hungary, Budapest, Hungary. You remember that, TR? Where we our Papa and Robbie and Tony Sebo. Goodness gracious, guys, that was a long time ago. But we got to experience some of Europe. Anyway, I know I'm rambling now, and this is just my introduction video. But there's lots of OSO spelled O-S-O. I hope I get that right. Let's try it again. O-S-O. And if you want to know what OSO is, it's the Spanish word for bear. And I got that trail name or nickname from Bolivia. I went on a mission trip last summer in 2018 with a bunch of really great teens and my wife and a couple of other adults, Brian and Dusty. And we did some work at an orphanage in Thru-Hike, Bolivia. And Dusty and I went over on advanced party to kind of get things set up. And I'm not saying this in a negative way, but you know, I'm 6'2", 270, 280 pounds, and they're quite a bit. Those folks are quite a bit smaller than me, and to the kids, I look like a Papa Oso. So that name has just kind of stuck with me. So thanks, Dusty, for that trail name. I'll keep it as long as I can. The Appalachian Trail, you know, folks out there may call me something else. We'll see. But anyway, all right, enough rambling. See you down the trail. So something else I wanted to do was give a shout out to my brother Chris. He's the one that created the opening video, and you know what? His creative genius is something else. I had no idea that you could even do claymation anymore, or how to even do it. And he fixed up a green screen. Here's a picture. Put up a green screen, got some clay. He actually used an iPhone and made a really cool claymation introduction for my videos on the AT. So it's 26 seconds long. I probably won't play the whole thing, maybe just a bare weekend or a couple of frames of it going down the trail. I will say something else too. I'm going to switch gears here. I have already, being from Georgia and living in Georgia, north of Atlanta, about an hour, maybe a little more from the Amicalola Falls. And if you're not familiar with Amicalola Falls, it's where the approach trail to the Appalachian Trail, it's about 8 miles, maybe a little more than 8 miles long. The arches, those arches that are in that introduction video are from the start of the approach trail. Just a little tidbit of information if you don't know anything about the Appalachian Trail. Switching gears again. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to my brother Chris for putting that together. Spent hours doing it, and it's 26 seconds long. So, man, I just don't know. Words can't express how grateful I am. Anyway, I'm going to keep hiking, and hopefully I'll wrap this up pretty soon. And we'll start on those other videos.